Welcome back to Double Down University. This is a part 2 from earlier. I made a video with Javier Baez and Jared Kelenic, and Kelenic got removed, so I told you guys I will find some extra plays to kind of so you could pair with Baez. So I was looking and I found two really solid picks. The first one is Vinny Pasquantino. I think that's how you say his name. But anyway, so we're going to take his under hits, runs, and RBIs. And then the next one is Anthony Santander, under hitter fantasy score of 6. So let's get into it. So Vinny is going up against Edward Cabrera. He's a really good strikeout pitcher. His expected batting average is really good against his slugging percentage. Expected slugging percentage is good as well, meaning like they're not going to hit a lot of home runs. But the only downside is he gives up a lot of hard contact. But with hits, runs, and RBIs, if the batter gets walked, so let's say Vinny gets walked twice, and he gets on base, and let's say the next person behind him grounds into a double play, or somehow, some way, he gets off of he gets out of the inning with he doesn't score, come around and score twice, then if he goes 0 for 2 the rest of his at bats, he should be safe for the under. That's what I'm hoping for. But the biggest thing with Cabrera that I've seen that really stands out to me with his home and road splits is that to lefties he has a batting average of 155, and then on the road against lefties he's allowing a batting average of 180. So that's really good. Vinny, he's pretty good away against righties. He's batting 288, but I just don't think he does anything today, being as though how dominant Edward is against lefties. He is batting, I think, pretty much in the middle of the order, the second or third batter in the order. Let me check. He is. Now, mind you, these are all, like I said in the previous video, these are all pretty much expected lineups. They could switch and move people down. Like yesterday, I had, what's his name? I had Kepler. So Kepler in the expected lineup, he was batting like 4th or 5th, and then he got moved to like 6th or 7th. So there could be some swamping in the rotation. Normally Vinny would kind of stay up higher because he has potential to. I think his runners in scoring position is pretty good as well. Let's see. Let's check. Yeah, he's batting 292. That's why he's higher in the order, runners in scoring position. But I just don't think he scored. I think their projected team total was under 3.5 or around 3.5. So that means that they're not going to score a bunch of runs. And even if they do score, I don't think he's going to be on the receiving end of those runs. And then also as well, he has a 17 percentile sprint speed, meaning he's not a threat to steal a base. If he was to get on first base to steal a base and put his own self in the scoring position. His whiff percentage, K percentage, and walk percentage is pretty good, but all that's all fun and dandy until you get in front of a real strikeout pitcher and you're in the 0-2 count, and then that's when things get real. So I think that he's in a really good spot to go under. He is pretty much a fly ball pitcher, line drive type pitcher. And then Cabrera, his hitting profile or batted ball profile is he is a ground ball pitcher, so that's excellent for somebody that's a fly ball and ground ball type hitter. To be a ground ball pitcher is really good. So get a lot of ground outs or strikeout. So either a ground out or strikeout. So if we could just get Cabrera to get Vinny to go 0-2 and then face the bullpen the rest of the way. The only downside to this prop 2 is that he is away team. So if being as though he's an away team, he gets more at bats, because if they are down or up, it doesn't matter. He still gets the bat in the 8th or 9th inning. So hopefully Cabrera goes through the order 1, 2, 3 innings, where he doesn't have these long innings where extend the batting order where Vinny could bat 4 to 5 times. So I really like that prop. Moving on to the next one, we have Corbin Burns going up against Anthony Santander. And so Corbin Burns, he's in another great spot. He's facing off against Santander is facing off against Burns, who is a great hard contact preventer, as well as exit velocity preventer, and expected batting average is really good. His K percentage hasn't really been there this year, but I know last start I watched him closely, and I was on the under for, I can't remember who he was playing against, but the dude went 0 for 4 against him. Oh, Matt McClain for the from the Reds. He's a rookie, and I figured that he hasn't seen his pitching arsenal, so I expected him to go under because he hasn't seen anything like what Burns throws, especially that cutter and curve combo that he has. And just the mile an hour difference, as you can see here, like his cutter is 94 miles an hour compared to his curve, which is 80, and then his slider is around like 88. So that difference is really dramatic, especially as a hitter. But he is he is more of a fly ball pitcher than anything. He does get ground outs as well, but I really like Santander to go under in this spot based on the fact that he is a really poor strikeout hitter. He does strike out a lot. He's 31st percentile in strikeout. His expected batting average is poor. His weighted on base percentage, or OBA, is really poor as well. He does hit the ball hard, but that will cancel out with Burns because he limits a lot of hard contact. So I really like the under in this spot as well. And his batting profile is he's a fly ball hitter. As you can see, the MLB average is 23%. He's a 28% fly ball percentage. So I really like this spot for him as well. I can see him getting a hit, but I don't see him coming around and scoring or getting like a RBI single and then scoring off of that. So we just need Corbin to face him for 3 at bats and him go 0 for 3. And his 3 at bats, or even if he gets like a walk, he will still have to get like 4 or 5 fantasy points to beat us. So, are they the home team? I think they are at home. No, they're away. So same thing, same scenario. He gets more at bats. So I really like these 2 spots. Don't be scared to take unders in baseball. Baseball is the hardest thing to do, is to hit a baseball. In any sport, just based on the fact of it's almost like running out in the traffic and not trying to get hit by a car that's going 70 or 65 miles an hour. So so I really like those 2 to pair with Baez. If Kelnick comes back on the board at like 6, I would take that too under. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.